This activity is called a shape seek and find, or a shape scavenger hunt, or a shape treasure hunt. You can make a treasure hunt or a scavenger hunt like this really easily yourself at home with just a piece of paper and a black marker. Or if you don't want to make one yourself, don't worry, I have one that you can print out at home.
I want to make one too.
You want to make one too?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what that thing is?
No.
It's a treasure hunt. So when we have a triangle, that means that we have to find a triangle somewhere in the house. When we have a circle, when we see a circle, that means we have to find a circle somewhere in our house. So the setup for this is maybe 1 minute if you make it yourself. It does not take long to make at all, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It can be very messy. Your child will not care. Choose some shapes that you want to put in your treasure hunt. You're going to teach your child the names for these shapes or practice using the names of these shapes and also colors. And for each shape, we have to find that, like maybe in the bedroom, maybe in the bathroom, maybe in the kitchen. Do you want to help me try and find?
Mama, I think I found a circle.
You found a circle already? Where?
Here.
Oh yeah, the shark's eye is a circle. That's right. The first thing that you're going to do is to show your child this piece of paper. Maybe you want to ask your child what the shapes are if they already know the shapes, or if they've never learned the shapes before in English, you probably want to just do one at a time. All right, so now we need...
Everybody's eye is a circle.
Everybody has circle eyes. What about the wheel? Is that a circle? Is it round?
Yeah.
All right, well, you found a circle, and now maybe we can put a check mark next to the circle. But we need some crayons. Let's go get some crayons.
Mama, I can get your pencil.
And then you're going to look for these shapes in your home. So for example, you're going to say, let's find a triangle. Let's find a triangle somewhere in our home, in our house, in our apartment. Let's find a triangle, maybe in your bedroom. Should we look in the bathroom? Let's go look for a triangle. What does a triangle look like? It has 3 points. It has 3 sides. And together you're going to try to find a triangle somewhere in your house while you're describing what a triangle looks like. To make it a little bit more advanced or a little bit more interesting, you can also ask your child to color in the triangle, to color in the shapes when they find them. So, wow, we found a triangle. Okay, what color is the triangle that we found? It's green. Maybe you found a green triangle in your child's toys. I don't know. And so your child will color the triangle green, and then you also get color practice. Okay, we need a hard surface to write on. So here we go. Okay, you can go ahead and put a check mark next to the circle because we already...
How do we do it?
How do we make a check mark?
I don't know.
Oh, here, I'll show you how to make a check mark. I'll show you on the back, okay? A check mark is like this.
Okay, that looks like an L.
It does look like an L. Do you want to practice making one? Or just put one next to the circle?
Okay, I just don't know how to make one again.
Here, I'll show you. Oh yeah, perfect, just like that. You can make it next to the circle. Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's an L.
It looks like an L, yeah. Checks look like L's, kind of. Kind of like backwards L's. All right, we found one. Which one do you want to find next? Which one?
That one.
Oh, what's that one called?
Rectangle.
That's right. What color is it?
I found the TV is a rectangle.
That's right, the TV is a rectangle. So you can put a check mark here.
Your book.
My book is a rectangle.
The paper.
The paper is a rectangle. That's right.
And this is a square.
And that's a square. So you found a square too.
There's 2 checks.
Check, check. Good job. What color is the rectangle?
Brown.
Yeah.
And I just made it so tiny, look.
A tiny, tiny check mark.
tiny. Oopsies, I made it on the heart.
Oh, that's okay. We'll find a heart. If you think that it's going to be too difficult for your child to find shapes just in your house naturally, I suggest taking some Post-it notes, some sticky Post-it notes, drawing these shapes on the Post-it notes, and putting the Post-it notes around your home so that your child is guaranteed to find the shape somewhere in your home. If you have multiple children, siblings, they can work on this together. They can help each other. And then by the end, you should have the entire board filled out. Sometimes when I'm doing scavenger hunts with my son, I find that he is kind of done. He's a little bit tired or loses interest after the first 2 or 3, and that's fine. You can just get a little bit of practice and finish the game later on if your child is starting to get tired or bored. It's a lot of work to do this in another language, and our children get tired too. Okay, we're gonna look for these shapes. We're gonna find these shapes somewhere in our house. We're gonna find these shapes somewhere in our home, in our apartment. Do you think we can find a triangle? Which one is the triangle? Yeah, this is the triangle. Yeah, a triangle has 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, can you point to the triangle? Good job. Can you point to the 3 sides of the triangle and count them? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's right. And a triangle has 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, a triangle has 3 points. Do you think we can find a triangle somewhere in our house? Let's go look. Let's try to find one. Yeah, it can be any color in any room. Maybe we could look in your room. Do you want to look in your bedroom? Do you want to look in the living room? Do you want to look in the living room? Let's look in the kitchen. Yeah, let's check the kitchen. Then we can check the bathroom. Yeah, we'll look for a triangle in the bathroom. I don't know if there's one in there. We can try and find one. We'll look. We'll look for one. Yeah, let's look for one. I don't know if there's a triangle in the dining room. Do you think there's a triangle on the table? We can go try and find one. Yeah, let's go look. I don't know, it's a treasure hunt. We have to find the triangle. It's hiding somewhere. It's hiding somewhere. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. You have to help me find it. Can you help me? Yeah, let's go look for a triangle. Is that the triangle? You found it. You found it. Yeah. Yeah, that's a triangle because it has 3 sides and 3 points. That's right. Yeah, that's a triangle. Okay, so since we found it, let's color it. What color is the triangle that you're holding? Is it green? Yeah, that's right, it's green. So can you color the triangle green? Here, I'll give you this paper and you can color the triangle green. Yeah, that's great. Yep, fill it in. Try to color it in the lines. Yeah, oh, that's okay. It's okay if you color outside the lines. No worries. Okay, great. So you colored a green triangle. Now what? What's next? What should we try and find next? Let's check our paper. Do you want to look for this shape? Yeah? What's this shape called? What is this? A circle. That's right. That's a circle. Do you think you can find a circle somewhere in our house? Yeah? All right, I'll help you. I'll help you. Where should we look first? Where do you think we could find something that's shaped like a circle? In the kitchen? You think so? Yeah, okay, let's go check. All right, a circle is round. Yep, a circle is round. What's something round? Can we find something round? Okay, let's look. Great, you found a circle. That's a circle. That's right, because it's round.